Now, I'm typically a big fan of the HSS configuration because it gives you a nice wide range of tones. This is the Fesley FST100, and here we go with an unboxing and review. Now, why do I want to do an unboxing? It's usually pretty exciting checking out guitars, so we get to see it together. This was delivered by FedEx. The box looks like it's in pretty good shape. I noticed there's a bit of a tear here. Otherwise, I don't really see any major damage. I say that because last time FedEx delivered, it didn't go so well. Now here we go, we get to check out the FST100 from Fesley. They label it as a Corona series. I'm happy to see that they ship it inside the gig bag. Makes sense. Electric guitar amplifier. So we've got the amp. We'll check out this bag of goodies later. Shipped in this nice gig bag. There's a little bit of padding. I'd say it's a pretty decent gig bag, definitely better than most free ones that you get. We're gonna go straight for the guitar after we check out the gig bag. It's got a bumper on the bottom, big pocket, some handles, backpack straps. It's a nice gig bag. Okay. It looks like we've got plastic and the white foam. Take my aim carefully. Come on. Looks like I get another shot. So inside that shipping box, there really wasn't a ton of padding, but we do have a layer of foam here, the gig bag, and that's pretty much it. The tuning, tools, whammy bar. Ha! Gotcha. Ooh, I think I feel some sharp fret ends, just slightly. I dig the color. It's got protection for the, It's got protection, some protection for the 5-way switch, which feels like nothing's happening. Uh-oh. So yeah, I definitely like the blue. I like the shape of the headstock. Really nice blue finish. I'm pretty concerned with this feeling. It doesn't feel like anything's engaging, so I don't know what the hell's up with that. A little separation here. The plate's lifted up off the body and the screws are in at an angle. Also not great. Crap. The body is in pretty rough shape. It looked good. Oh, jeez. So we've got a casualty here. The finish, there's kind of a crack right through the finish. Not good. Probably won't show up on camera, but I see sort of like these dimples or divots here. This is not off to a good start. So this box was covering the guitar like this, and I don't really see any damage on the guitar box corresponding to the damage on the finish here. So I kind of wonder if this happened in manufacturing or at the warehouse. It doesn't even look like the box is dented there, so I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I really want to like this. Like, this looks really good and it feels good. I'd say it's probably 7.5 pounds or so, but I'm not sure if the thing's even gonna play, so I gotta see if this thing works. I'm gonna jump right in. I think all this other stuff doesn't really matter as much if the guitar doesn't work when it's plugged in. That's gonna tell me if the electronics are fried. I'm kind of curious what's going on in here. All right, so we are getting a reading. On the tuner here, it is picking up through the input. Obviously, it's not in tune. Oh, geez, I don't even know what position this is in. There are no settings here, so this is weird. But this thing's got to go back. I mean, with the damage and the switch, that's obviously no good. We're not off to a good start. This is the Fesley FST100. So you might ask, why am I even making this video? The whole point of this is to kind of show what it's like to purchase, open, and try out the guitar. And this is the experience. So I am capturing the experience as it is. We'll be back either with a different FST100 or with this one. I guess We are back again with the Fesley FST100. As you know, I started with a blue one. This isn't blue. We ran into the issues with the other one. I ordered this one instead. Yeah, so I ordered a red one. They reached out and said, hey, we're out of red. They asked me if I would like a sunburst, and I said no. So fortunately, they did have this one, and I've got to say, I really like it. I really like the look. It feels really good. It's not busted. You know, it didn't come damaged. I really like the way this looks. I typically think black and white guitars are kind of boring. This is almost like a really dark graphite gray. It's got this really nice metallic finish. Super subtle, but really, really nice looking. Same pickup configuration. This has the covered humbucker, single, so HSS. We've got the selector switch. There's no coil split. Probably, it's not super slim or tapered, but we do have a contour here, which is nice for access to the upper frets. No fret sprout. Some kind of composite fretboard. We do have sealed tuners, 2-string trees, really a clean looking guitar. I'd say it looks really nice. It's got a thin block. It is thin, but it's not crazy thin. After that whole ordeal, I'm happy to be back and actually get to play this thing. It's not red, but I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. So out of the box, the action comes in at 1.75 millimeters at the 12th fret. The neck is perfectly adjusted. I didn't tweak it at all and don't need to tweak it. The nut is actually really nicely cut, and it seems to be like a graphite, which I didn't see listed in any specs. The other one had a plastic nut. This one seems to be an upgrade. It looks like it has nickel frets, not stainless like a lot of other budget guitars have these days. They don't feel super gritty, but they're definitely not highly polished. But yeah, the paint job is good. The other one actually had a lot of imperfections in the paint job. Specks, almost like divots under the clear coat. I don't see any of that here. But yeah, let's plug it in. I've got the volume on the amp almost all the way up because these things tend to be pretty quiet. Bridge. This is the humbucker. Now this amp is really quiet, especially in clean. There's not much room to go up. It's probably around 9 right now. Position 4. And the neck position is still clean. Let's add some drive and some gain. The tone is not amazing. Frets are scratchy. So my assessment on this thing is I like the guitar. I really desperately want to change the strings. I think with a fresh set of strings, this thing would sound better, it would stay in tune better, but I think the look of this guitar, the function of this guitar is very nice. The tuners seem to be working pretty well. The saddles don't seem to be rattling, and the screws are not kind of moving around like what I've noticed a lot on Squires recently. I realize I didn't take the plastic off the humbucker, that's my bad. I'd say overall, this is a nice bundle. Expectations versus reality. We were not off to a good start with the issues with the first one, so I'm pleasantly surprised. This bundle is exceeding my expectations as a result. And I think even if we didn't have those issues, if I got this first, I think it would exceed my expectations. The gig bag is really nice. The amp is usable. I like that it's rechargeable. It's portable. And I think the parents out there are going to be super happy that it's not very loud. This guitar, I think, could really go with someone as they get better and progress. I don't think someone would really feel the need to replace this very quickly. And I could see someone actually keeping this around even when they get some other model in the future. Yes, it's probably entry level, but I think it's a pretty solid and pretty nice entry level guitar. The bundle, I think, is good. I think it comes with good accessories. They're not terrible. And I think, you know, if someone wants to upgrade those, you can over time, but they work in the meantime. All right, now it's time for my 6-word review for this Fesley FST100. Inconsistent QC, but pretty cool design. I didn't expect to, but I think I'm possibly going to keep this around for a while. I think this would be a really good gift for someone, so I guess we'll find out how long I decide to keep it, but I don't think I'm going to be in a rush to get rid of it. It's just kind of fun to play. Thanks for taking the time to go through the kind of QC issues that I had and bear with me as I got this one and actually got to review it. And please consider subscribing, commenting, somehow engaging with this video because it makes a huge difference. Tune in next time and I'll have another video and or some other gear for you. Thank you.